Hackers, careless thieves in a digital world. In an age where digital convenience meets everyday necessity, the rise of hackers as careless thieves is more prevalent than ever. These cybercriminals, often referred to as black hat hackers, exploit vulnerabilities in our systems not out of necessity, but for personal gain at the expense of hardworking individuals. Their actions range from stealing financial information to hijacking intellectual property, leaving victims in a state of disarray and often with little recourse. The reality of cybercrime. Unlike the classic image of a masked burglar breaking into a home, today's thieves use keystrokes and malicious code to infiltrate our most private spaces. They don't discriminate. They target anyone with something valuable, whether it's a small business owner, an artist, or just someone with a modest savings account. The impact of these thefts goes beyond the immediate financial loss. It disrupts lives, erodes trust in digital platforms, and causes immense stress. The system's complicity. What makes this situation even more frustrating is the seeming complicity of the current system. Many victims find that legal recourse is limited, and law enforcement is often unequipped to handle the sophisticated methods used by hackers. Moreover, the global nature of the internet means that these criminals can operate from jurisdictions where cybercrime laws are either lax or non-existent, making prosecution difficult, if not impossible. This lack of accountability emboldens hackers, allowing them to continue their malicious activities with minimal fear of consequence. Protecting yourself online. So, how does one protect themselves and their content in such a hostile digital environment? While there's no foolproof method to guarantee safety, there are several steps you can take to minimize your risk. 1. Use strong, unique passwords. Avoid using the same password across multiple sites. Use a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, and consider using a password manager to keep track of them. 2. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring not just a password, but also a second form of verification, like a text message or authentication app. 3. Regularly update software. Hackers often exploit vulnerabilities in outdated software. Regular updates ensure that you have the latest security patches. 4. Be wary of phishing scams. These are fraudulent attempts to obtain sensitive information by disguising as a trustworthy entity. Always double-check the source of emails and messages before clicking on any links or providing personal information. 5. Use a virtual private network, VPN. A VPN encrypts your internet connection, making it more difficult for hackers to intercept your data. 6. Back up your data. Regular backups ensure that even if your data is compromised, you won't lose everything. Store backups in a secure offline location. 7. Educate yourself. The more you know about how hackers operate, the better you can protect yourself. Stay informed about the latest cyber threats and how to counter them. Conclusion. Hackers may be careless thieves, but that doesn't mean we have to be careless victims. By taking proactive steps to secure our online presence, we can protect ourselves from their malicious activities. While the current system may seem inadequate in bringing these criminals to justice, awareness and vigilance can be our first line of defense. It's up to each of us to safeguard our digital lives in an increasingly connected world.